I won't take up too much of y'all precious folks' time. I will be bringing one scripture out of the book of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 22. Please bear with me. I'm now in the book of Matthew, chapter 21. And this is verse 22. And all the things you ask in prayer, having faith, you will receive. I'm going to go back over the scripture one more time before I break it down to the public people in the book of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 22. And all the things you ask in prayer, having faith, you will receive. So, with all the things you ask, the thing that you ask of, the thing mean, I'm going to get a little in debt with it. Whatever is spoken or thought of, act, deed, fact, event. I'm saying once again, the word thing mean, I'm getting in debt with it. Whatever is spoken or thought of, act, deed, fact, event. The thought is your idea, your notion, your mental capabilities, your reasoning is what you thought of before you ask of it. Ask is a question. You're pleading, you're asking for something. You're exclaiming your words through your voice box. You're asking for something. It's a question that you're asking the creator of. You're pleading with him. You want him to hear you out, whatever you're asking of, whatever thought that came to your mind, or your mental capabilities, or your reasoning, your idea or your notion, the picture, or whatever was framed in your mind at the time, you got down on your knees, proceed to prayer, and ask him of this thing that came into your mental capabilities at that moment in time. Like I say, prayer is you're pleading, you're doing an act of worship. You're asking him to hear you out. You're begging, you're consulting with him. You're talking with him. It's a line of communication. Having faith, you will receive. Faith is a believing without seeing. It's a believing of something. You haven't trust. You haven't seen it yet. It's a believing of proof that you have. You haven't seen it yet. But at the same time, you have so much trust in the creator that you know it's already going to happen. As long as it is in line with his will that you are asking for, that you want to receive. Receive is you want him to hand it to you. You want him to give this thing that popped up in your mental capabilities, your mindset, whatever you pictured in your mind at that time was an idea or notion that you thought about dearly. It was an act. Maybe it was a deed that you have done and you want some type of reward for it. I don't know. Whatever you act on at that time, maybe it was a fact. Who knows? Only you would know. But you have so much faith at that moment in time. And as long as it is in line with his will, you will receive it in his due time. You can receive it instantly, or it could take a matter of days or a month, year, who knows? As long as you have faith. Faith is a believing. You have so much believing in what you're asking for, you haven't seen it yet. But you have so much faith that you know that it's proof, it's evidence, it's true. Even though you haven't seen it with your physical eyes, your spiritual eyes, you have seen it. So it just hasn't shown up in the physical form yet. But you have so much faith and trust and reliability on the creator, you're going to receive it in his God-given due time, as long as you have patience enough to wait. So y'all get a chance, please go in the book of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 22. That's the book of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 22. Please take your time. You know, like I say, do your act of worship, which is prayer. and have that proof, which is faith. Even though you haven't seen it yet in the physical sense, but in the spiritual sense, you know it's on the way and it's coming. I love all y'all. Take care. Like I say, go to the book of Matthew 21 verse 22. Take your time, read it, have your dictionary, whatever with you, be able to break things down and correlate and bring it together and add it together with scriptures. This will make you more developing in your mental capabilities and help you reason better when you share this with someone else that you encounter that's dealing to your heart. I love all y'all. Peace.